Hello and welcome to the 2 AM Traffic webinar. My name is Keith Kearney. I am here with my good friend and partner, Chris Curtis. This is a retake of last night's webinar. We apologize. We had some connection issues and we were not able to complete that webinar. First of all, guys, I want to say thank you to all of the 2 AM Traffic affiliates that have put forth the effort to get the word out there about 2 AM Traffic. The people that are using their blogs and adding content, we really do appreciate you out there. Also, just a quick reminder, this recording will be available on the normal page, 2amtraffic.biz. We will also make it available on the fan page. You can find us at facebook.com/2amtraffic. Now, really, before we jump into it, I just wanted to share for all the new people that might be watching this webinar here today, the reason that we really decided to create 2 AM Traffic, and not only that, but what you can get out of using the 2 AM Traffic blogging platform. See, Chris Curtis and myself, we've been involved in this industry for close to 10 years, and we've had our ups and downs and our fair share of successes along the way. One of the major issues I think that marketers face is duplication. And Chris and I were really good at bringing people in the front door, but we had most of our success through blogging and video marketing. So once you get somebody through the front door into your business, you then have to show that person how to correctly go out there and copy or duplicate what you're doing. If you're setting up your own WordPress blog and doing your own graphics and designing your blog from top to bottom and adding content, hosting it, self-hosting it on GoDaddy, there's quite a number of things that go into running a successful blog. I feel, and Chris felt the same way, for the average marketer, this just goes right over their head. So that's kind of where 2 AM Traffic started its creation, because we thought, what if we could create a platform, a WordPress blog, that people could plug into that was easy. Okay, the graphics were already set up, the design was already done, content for the most part, some of it was already put on there for you. All you really had to do was follow some easy training videos and add content 2 or 3 times a week to personalize it and kind of position yourself as a leader in the industry. What if that was a simple process? So that's where the idea was born from. From there, guys, we had people jumping on board with us and using the 2 AM Traffic blog platform not only to earn commission with our affiliate program, which, by the way, pays out 50% residually on a monthly basis for all the pro members that you refer in, okay? But you can build your own primary multi-level marketing business, your own network marketing business. If you guys are selling ClickBank products, whatever it is you're doing out there to monetize and earn income online, you can use this 2 AM Traffic blog platform to get the word out there. Not only that, guys, but this is a real true way to position yourself as a leader, as an authority in this industry. And studies have been done on this. Trust me, people are looking to join leaders, okay? They want to join people that know what they're doing, people that are confident, people that can lead by example, and people who have done it before. Okay, so 2 AM Traffic is to help you get started and move from here to here in your primary business. Now, along the way, you're going to be able to monetize. You can put ads in the sidebar. There's different ways that you can do this. And Chris, you have given people a number of ideas in the back office and ways to monetize, earn income, get traffic, out-of-the-box marketing strategies, all kinds of really great ideas. It's an awesome program, guys. Now, we have 3 different levels that you can join at as of now. The free level, which will allow you to get in, get on board with 2 AM, check us out, see what we're all about. You can get some free advertising, $350 just for joining. Okay, so that's like our little thank you to you. Then if you want to go ahead and upgrade your membership to Pro, you're going to have access to the blog platform. You're going to have specific training that goes along with that blog platform. We're going to show you how to use it. So if you have no WordPress experience and you're thinking, guys, I don't know how to do all this stuff, trust me. This is like really easy. You can watch right over our shoulder as we go into the back office and we show you around the blog and how to add content and all that good stuff. And then, guys, of course, you'll be able to take part in the affiliate program if you're at the pro level. We just recently added our elite membership, guys, which is our auto blog. And Chris, I'll let you talk a little bit about that if you'd like to. The auto blog is a really great function, guys. It actually creates backlinks to your main 2 AM Traffic blog, which is just fancy lingo for saying, hey, we're going to help you to get your regular 2 AM Traffic blog boosted even higher in the search engines, because we all know the higher up you are in the search engines for those specific keyword searches, the more likely you're going to get traffic, the more likely you're going to get sales. And trust me, guys, when you're sitting on top of the search engine for a really good keyword, there's no traffic like search engine traffic. So, Chris, what I want to do is pass it over to you. I didn't mention about the Facebook contest. I don't know if you want to hold off and talk about at the end, or if you want to mention that before we get started. But I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic over to you.
Awesome, brother. Thank you. Yeah, we definitely were having the Facebook contest this month. We, however, have decided to hold off on announcing a winner until next month, because the new rules on the Facebook contest are that you not only have to share content on the 2 AM Traffic fan page, but you need to share that content that you share, or the content that we share, on your own Facebook timeline. So we did find some people who were doing that. However, they were already they had already won an elite or a pro membership, the people who had been doing it. So we want you to definitely do that, definitely participate in our contest for Facebook, because you can win a lifetime membership to 2 AM Traffic at the pro level, which is exponential value. So you know, today, guys, we want to talk to you about success in your primary opportunity. And, you know, Keith was talking about the vision behind 2 AM Traffic to give you a mechanism where you don't have to train your teams to build their business online. We really give you the ability to take 2 AM Traffic to your existing teams, let them plug in, let them experience the benefits of the training that we provide and the blog platform. So it really makes it easy for you to not only get your people trained on how to build their business online, but to be able to monetize at the same time, to add an extra income stream, which is why we've said it time and time again, 2 AM Traffic is the perfect funded proposal. But to be successful in this industry, Keith was talking about the successes and the failures that both of us have had. You really have to have stick-ability, because when you're talking about residual income, which is every network marketing opportunity, that's the power behind it, is the ability to earn residual income. Residual income builds slowly over time because you're earning money on multiple levels throughout your network marketing organization. Now, I realize there are a lot of people on this webinar today who might be you know, affiliated with affiliate programs, and you're not really into network marketing, and that's fine. But the system was built because Keith and I are network marketers. That's our love, that's our passion, and we wanted to build a system for network marketing professionals and internet marketing professionals to help them grow their teams and grow their business using the power of the internet. But your mindset is where it all starts. You've got to be realistic in understanding that when you're building a residual income up to level by level, as you go up in your residual income, you have to understand how powerful residual income actually is. You know, $500 a month doesn't sound like a lot of money, but what I want you to ask yourself is how much you would have to invest in mutual funds in order for those mutual funds to generate $500 a month. And you're talking about literally having to invest tens of thousands of dollars. And in the stock market, there really are no guarantees. You know, yeah, you can make money, and a lot of times you do make money, 11 or 12% a year on some good years, but there are other years where you're actually negative, where actually even if you have a well-diversified mutual fund portfolio where the market goes down, like what we saw in 2008, where people lost billions and billions of dollars that they had invested. So network marketing is a powerful concept because there is no investment. You're purchasing a product that you already need, that you're already using, it's providing value for you, and you're getting paid by referring other people to that product. Now, usually you're going to be making fast start bonuses with the products that you sell on the front end, but the residual income, the power of network marketing, is something that does take time to build. So that's the mindset that you have to have going into it. You've got to have the stick-ability. And you've got to determine from the get-go, guys, from the very beginning, that failure is not an option for you in your network marketing business. If you go into your network marketing business thinking, well, I might succeed and I might fail, I'm just going to test drive it for 3 or 4 months, I can promise you that you will never, ever succeed. You will never see success if you go into it with that attitude. You've got to go into it you know what, failure is not an option. Success is the only outcome, and that's what's going to happen. I am going to succeed. I'm going to reach the pinnacle of success. You need to set those long-term goals for yourself. You need to decide where you're going to go. Look at the flag post that's way out there beyond the horizon where you can't see quite yet how you're going to get there, but start making decisions on a daily basis that's going to move you in that direction. So what I'm going to do, Keith, is hand it back over to you, let you talk a little bit about failure not being an option in your business and how that's helped you grow your network marketing businesses over the years. You've had tremendous success just like I have, but you haven't had success overnight just like I didn't.
Right, absolutely, Chris. I think dealing with the many failures, the way you have to set yourself up for that is you have to work on your mind, guys. Okay, the mindset, Chris, you said it in the very beginning. Mindset is so important, and I think as network marketers, if you're anything like I was years back, I used to go to these real physical trainings where I would sit down with people one-on-one. I would listen to people talk. I would sit in front of a room of people, listen to multiple people talk, and they would share with us the do's and don'ts and the mindset, and I'd say, you know what, I've heard this mindset stuff over and over and over, and when are we going to get to the real stuff? When are you going to show me how to really go out there and recruit and build a business? And I didn't realize I was trying to put the cart before the horse. I was trying to figure out a way to recruit people and build a team before I got my mindset right. So people are going to deal with failure, and it's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to go out there, and people are going to laugh at you. They're going to make fun. They're going to poke fun at you. They're going to joke about you. Some people that are close to you, family members and friends, might even some whispers in the background about, oh, did you see what Keith is doing? Oh, he's in one of those triangle pyramid things again. And it takes a lot away from us, and it makes us feel inferior in a way. It makes us feel a little sheepish and shy, and maybe we're embarrassed a little bit about our opportunity because we're not quite at that point yet. But you have to understand the people that are going to stand in your way, normally these are the people that have the employee mindset. And I don't say this like it's a bad thing, so don't take this the wrong way. I mean, probably 95% of my close friends and family members, all are in the employee quadrant. And I have no problem with that if that's what you're happy with doing. But do not take advice from somebody who works a 9-to-5 for a living about business. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, you have to check the source of the information. People talk about things all day long on the internet. A study has been done here, and this has been proven here. And my first question is, where is the source? What's the source of the information? I want to know where this info is coming from, because anybody can say anything nowadays. I mean, I could sit here and preach to you about health and nutrition, and I really don't know the first thing about it. Okay, so you want to definitely take advice from the right people, and don't let those people that are sitting in that employee quadrant get in your way and say, hey, because they just don't understand, and you yourself have now made that transition from the E quadrant to the B quadrant, which is going to take some time, okay, and I could definitely recommend some good reading for you guys. I mean, you have to, like I said, starts with your mind, what you put in. It's a very powerful, your mind is like a computer, okay, so what you put into it, your brain, ultimately is going to come out. Okay, so if you're sitting around watching TV all day and you're just kind of, gazing into outer space and you're not really thinking about things that are going to push you forward to your goals, that's what you're going to get. Okay, so you want to spend some time every day. I could definitely recommend any Zig Ziglar book or CD for that matter. Zig is like, in my opinion, Zig is the man. I can have one of the worst days ever, put Zig on, and in 15 minutes just be a completely changed person. Now, I especially like his book in CDC at the top, okay, so you might want to check that one out. Also, a fan favorite, probably most people on this webinar might have already even read this one, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. There are some major backbone concepts of being successful, building an organization, just being successful in general in life, okay? So that is some good reading right there. I would highly recommend it. Get some CDs when you're driving around instead of listening to music all the time. I'm not trying to be militant here and tell you that you can't ever listen to your radio station or you can't listen to your favorite songs in the car, but if you drive around in your car 5 or 10 hours a week, I mean, I don't know, everyone's different, why not take half of that time to listen to something positive that could really start putting some good information in your mind? Because, guys, it's a mental toughness. Just like people go to the gym and they work out, they get stronger, they get physically fit, right? Okay, so you have to work on your brain. Your brain is a muscle. Just like you go to the gym, you got to work on your brain, and you have to build your brain up for that toughness, that mental toughness. When somebody comes up to you and tells you a little bit about their viewpoint on what you're doing, and it's not so much as what you think about well, then you have to have that mental toughness so you can walk past that and just shrug that person off, okay? Also, those failures that you're going to meet along the way, they're only failures, guys, if you let them get you down, okay? So if you have a mini failure and you walk away and you let it get the best of you, then it is a failure. But if you have a mini failure and you learn from that failure and you apply it into your life, let's say 2 or 3 days, into the future, and you figure out a way to get around that failure, well, then you have a success, okay? So, Chris, you talked about making failure not an option, okay? And that's something that I would write down on paper, which brings me to my next point in being successful, building a business on the internet, growing, leadership, people following you, building a fan base of people. This is all based around some really easy principles, guys. If you know every single day in your heart what you need to do, and you're proud of what you're doing, and you feel like what you're doing is right, and you put it on paper, and you look at it, and you say, you know what, I'm not going to sleep tonight, my head is not hitting the pillow, and Zig talks like this too. He'll tell you, if he had goals written down on paper, and he had some tasks that he needed to do today, he didn't get those done, he's not sleeping tonight. Okay, there's something burning inside of him that's just not going to allow his head to hit the pillow. And that's kind of how I feel. When I go to bed and I know there's still 1 or 2 things I need to get done, I just pop up out of bed 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I go on the computer and finish up what I have to finish up, or else I'll be sitting there tossing and turning all night long because I just let it get to me, It's that burning desire deep down inside for success, and you want to win, and you're going to stop at nothing until you get there. So make some reasonable goals for yourself. Everybody has a different network marketing business. Everybody's involved in different companies. So we can't give you any specific examples on today's webinar, but you might want to look at your comp plan. You might want to look what it takes to get to the next level from where you are. Chris, you said think big, so obviously your long-term goal will be to move to the top of your compensation plan. But in between that, that long-term goal, you need to have some short-term goals along the way, little ladder steps to get you up to the top there. So what are you going to do? What do you have to do to get to that next level? Do you have to bring in 3 personals? Do you have to have a certain amount of volume? Figure it out. Put the math down on paper. Say, hey, if I need to get to $2,000 a month in volume and the average customer orders $100 per month in my business, well, then I need 20 customers ordering on auto ship $100 per month to get me to that $2,000 level. Too many times, guys, we see people get involved in a company, get involved in a business, and have no idea what it takes to get to the next level. How are you going to know if you just hop in a car? And let's say I live in New York here, okay? So let's say I want to get down to Florida. And I have a general idea. I need to head south, right, to get to Florida. Well, I don't know the exact route. I mean, I could hop in my car and start heading south, but that doesn't make any sense. I have no idea where I'm going, right? So what would make sense would be for me to get a game plan, right? Get a roadmap, so to speak. Go to MapQuest, or nowadays, forget about MapQuest. Let's just get out our phone and GPS where we need to go, right? It's going to tell us, okay? So if you are willing to take a few minutes or whatever it takes, however long it takes to get a roadmap together for a trip that you might be planning, why not take some time and get a roadmap for your financial future and your business future? What is it that you're looking to do with your business? So some quick things, and I'm going to pass it back to you, Chris. Your why is important. Have a why. If we have time on this webinar, I'll share my why with you at the end here. If not, we can always do that another webinar. Chris, I know you have your why. If you ask any network marketer, they can tell you their why like that because they know. Okay, it's in their head. It's instilled in their head. They know why they're in this industry in the first place. They probably have also written down some of the obstacles that they were going to face to try to get their why accomplished. They probably wrote down some of the people they were going to need to network and work with in order to get to that why. So that's really, really important, guys. Put those goals down on paper. Have some basic action goals, things you can do every single day to move you forward in your business. That's definitely, I mean, if you're not doing that, guys, then there's no nicer way to say this, but you're not taking your business seriously, okay? So have some action goals, have some small short-term goals, that you'd like to reach, and then have those long-term goals. Have that big vision that, hey, I want to get to the top of the company, and not I want to. I am going to get to the top of this company. I am going to stop at nothing to get there. If you put that stuff down on paper, guys, you have your why, and you have that burning desire deep down inside. There's nothing stopping you from reaching those goals. Chris, I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to you.
Yeah, Keith, good job. You're exactly right, man. I mean, you've got to have a plan that's going to move you in the direction of your goals. And that's what I want to talk to you about really quickly. You know, one of the things I want to bring up, guys, is the cost of a conventional business. If you were to go out and start a storefront business somewhere, you're looking at investing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars on the front end with no guarantee of success. And what I want you to think about with your network marketing company is your network marketing company probably has a website worth tens of thousands of dollars. In other words, if you were to go out and have that website built yourself, that's what it would cost you to have that website built. You have a customer support staff with your network marketing company. You have people working in the warehouse on your behalf with your network marketing company. And the majority of times in network marketing, your auto ship is $150 a month or less. So for $150 a month, okay, remember, there is no guarantee of success in anything unless you make that determination within your mind that failure isn't an option. That's why that's the first step. But when you look at the network marketing model and the fact that you have people working, dozens of people working for you on your behalf for purchasing a product each and every month, that is a powerful concept. That is something that you really need to take hold of. You really need to realize the advantages that you have over everybody else out there. Keith was talking about the people who have the employee mindset, and even the people who are the professionals, you know, the lawyers, the doctors, they're professionals in their field. They have a cap on the amount of income they can earn. They earn a little bit more income than the employee, but they can only earn so much because they're only able to do so much. Those type of people will never understand the power of leverage like what you and I have in a network marketing business, which is why it's important that you go into it with that mindset. And now that once you have that mindset established, you need to think about the things that you need to do on a daily basis. If you're standing next to somebody in line who's telling you that their mother is having problems with her digestive system, and you're in a network marketing company that has a product that helps with digestive problems, and you don't take the opportunity to say, you know, I have this amazing product that I take that has helped me with that same problem. If you let that opportunity pass you by, is that a decision that you're making at that point in time that's moving you towards your goals? No, it's moving you away from your goals, because instead of taking advantage of that little opportunity that presented itself to you, you decided that it was more important that you not get rejected. And that's something that you have to overcome when you're planning your pursuit and when you're figuring out what you have to do to be successful, is you've got to overcome selfishness. You know, this guy is telling you about his mother who's having problems with her digestive system, and you're worried more about getting rejected than you are about providing this guy a solution to his problem. Or you are standing next to somebody and they're telling you, hey, you know, my wife just lost her job. We're going through some real struggle right now. And you're in an opportunity that can provide them with a full-time residual income for an auto ship of $100 a month, where they're going to be purchasing a product that's going to provide them benefits. You're more worried about rejection than you are about helping this person in their financial situation. That is selfishness. That's what you want to overcome. You want to overcome the selfish mindset of, I'm more worried about myself and the way that I'm going to feel if this person rejects me than I am about what this person might need in his or her life. So every moment of every day, you're faced with decisions that can move you in the direction of your goals. If you make the right decisions every moment of every day, you're going to get to your goals that much faster. Now, what a lot of people do is like what Keith was talking about a while ago. They sit on the couch, they turn on their favorite television program instead of posting to their 2 AM Traffic blog, and they think about success. They think about what it's going to be like when they're successful, but they're never taking action. They're never taking proactive steps to move them in the direction of their goals. And 3 months down the line, they're no longer thinking about being successful. That's what happens. You know, when you first get into it and you're excited about it, you're sitting on the couch watching television. Oh, man, this is going to be awesome when I get out there and start talking to people about this. This is going to be awesome when I start posting in my 2 AM Traffic blog and really building relevant content online about my opportunity. This is going to be awesome. And, you know, that's the problem with procrastination, is you're telling your brain, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to do this on a later date. But your brain is looking at life the way that life really is. And the reality is tomorrow never comes. Because when tomorrow gets here, tomorrow is going to be today, okay? Realize that. Today is the only day that you have. It's always the case. You can say, well, what's going to happen tomorrow? This is where I want to be tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is not ever going to get here, because when it does, it's going to be this moment. It's going to be today. You don't have the ability to access the past, and you don't have the ability to access the future. All you have the ability to do is access this moment in time, and that moment, the moment that you're in right now, is going to determine the outcome of where you're ultimately going to be. So, Keith, I'm going to hand it back over to you, brother.
Awesome job, Chris. Yeah, I'm going to try to tie this in here, and let's see if this makes sense with the 2 AM traffic log here. Okay, guys, so today I feel like we have really given you some powerful training, some concepts that have been proven in this industry, in this world to work, you know, to help people to become successful, to move on, to become leaders, you know, to build a follower base of people that like you and trust you and want to do business with you. So really what you have to do in order for any of this to work is to put it into action. Chris, you talked about it. We're constantly getting ready to do our business. And I know that sounds funny, but we sit around and our brain comes up with different little things that we have to do. So, for example, if you put, I need to talk to 5 people today, which is what I used to do when I worked down in the Westchester County area, which is about 15 to 20 minutes north of Manhattan. I used to work in that area down there, and I used to walk around, and there's plenty of people in White Plains area where you could just go out and start a conversation with 5 random people in under 10 or 15 minutes. Yet sometimes it would take me half the day to talk to 5 people, because I was in my little office down there and sharpening my pencils and looking around and making calls to people I didn't need to call, because I was just trying to keep myself busy when I knew I was putting off, you know, what I had to do to grow my business, which was to take action and get out there and to talk to people. Well, thankfully, guys, we're not saying don't talk to people, but thankfully the platform that we created for you guys is a way for you to voice your opinion and to get out there and to reach thousands of people in one shot. So some people might look at what I did years ago as being an inefficient way of investing my time. Well, back then the company I was with, we didn't have the ability to promote online, so I had to go out and do that. 99% of the people on this webinar here today, I'm going to jump out on a limb here and say you guys do have the ability to promote your business on the internet. Therefore, you need to be plugging into the 2 AM traffic blog, guys, plain and simple, okay? Not only do we offer you guys 7 days to check this out, you have a full 7 days. If you're not happy, you're not excited with the blog, guys, just send us an email, support@2amtraffic.com. Let us know you're not happy with the blog, and we will refund your money, no questions asked. Okay. Secondly, guys, we have all the training back there for you. We do these webinars on a weekly basis, and we show you how to build your primary MLM. Okay, so whatever it is you're involved in, whatever it is you guys are marketing and monetizing out there on the internet, that is what we want you to focus on. Now, will people join your 2 AM traffic business on the side? Absolutely, okay? We monetize it the right way. We have the ad banners on the sidebar. We have them on the bottom. We have them on the top. Not to mention, this blog that we're talking about that's going to help you to build your business is completely customizable from top to bottom. So if you're not happy with the design, you're not happy with the graphics, you just want to add your own banner to the top, you can do that. But I mean, guys, you can literally pull this whole blog apart. Not recommended if you consider yourself, you know, brand new to WordPress. I would recommend stay with the 2 AM traffic theme. It works. It's very professional, guys. It converts. 2 AM traffic, it's not for Chris and I to sit here and brag about what a great system we created, but having been involved in the industry for years and years and using many funnel systems along the way, I have to tell you guys, I'm a marketer first, okay? And I would consider myself a business owner second, but the truth of the matter is I get out there just like you guys do, and I roll up my sleeves every day, and I market the heck out of the 2 AM traffic system, excuse my language there. And you know what, guys? The conversions are the best I have seen in any system, period. I mean, I'm used to having to bring in 30, 40, 50, 100 people into a free program just to get one person to upgrade, okay? And some of the conversions that we've experienced here at 2 AM traffic will crush that, okay? So if you haven't experienced those conversions yet, it's because you're not out there working the system. But trust me, not only is our affiliate program set in place to help you guys to make money, Chris, you mentioned it's the perfect funded proposal, which is also another way of saying, hey, this is a way for you to generate income while you're building your business over here, because everybody knows network marketing takes some time. You know, you're not going to build a business overnight. Okay, especially when you look at the compensation plan. You do have to develop a team, and it could take 6 months or 12 months. Some people do it faster, some people do it slower. But during those months while you're building your primary, what are you doing for money? How are you advertising? How are you covering costs? Well, 2 AM Traffic is the answer for you guys. So I want to say thank you for being here with us. We apologize again about last night's webinar and the connection issues that we had. Chris, you talked about the Facebook contest. If you want to be part of that, just go to facebook.com/2am traffic. Share some of our content. That's what we're most. That's what will be most important for us in deciding who gets the free membership. Okay, so you need to share one of the 2 AM Traffic statuses, and you need to share that on your own Facebook wall. Okay, we will pick one person every single month that will win a free lifetime 2 AM Traffic membership, guys. If you're already a pro member, we're going to waive the fee for you. So pro members, elite members, everybody can take part in this. And just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being loyal to 2 AM Traffic, showing up at these webinars, guys. We really do appreciate all the feedback that you guys have given us on Facebook, on our fan page. Just want to let you know we're always listening to you guys, and we appreciate you. Chris, is there anything that you want to add here before we close it out tonight?
Yeah, just real quick, you're talking about conversions of 2 AM Traffic, and guys, our real conversion numbers are between 10 and 15, and even sometimes higher than 15%. And I just want to give you the mechanism that Keith and I use and other successful 2 AM Traffic affiliates use. When you're making a blog post and you're linking back to your 2 AM Traffic website, don't link to the main 2 AM Traffic page. You use one of our capture pages. Our highest converting capture page by far, so far, we're going to be adding more and we're going to be testing more, but the best one so far is definitely capture page number 11. So if you're promoting in the safe list, if you're promoting in the traffic exchanges, promote capture page number 11, drive people through that funnel. We do all the follow-up. All the follow-up's already in place for you. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff, and you will get sign-ups in 2 AM Traffic. I can't guarantee your success, but I can guarantee you that that funnel does work, and we do have some of the highest conversions that I have ever seen in any of my experience in this industry. So that's what I have to say, Keith. And if you guys follow that process, you will get signups in 2 AM.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris, for sharing. We appreciate it. Thank you guys again for being here, and we will see you all next week.